What's up, guys, and welcome back to the fact that we are back.
Bonjour.
We
are back.
We are back. Victoria, Lucas, and I'm Emma. And
you're Emma. Why do
how
we
are
always
you
say
guys?
we're back? We're always going to be back.
We're always going to be back,
despite it being 4 years between each episode.
But we're work balancing our life, maybe.
I was just going to say, can we start off how it's the second time in a row that we give people advice on how to have work-life balance, mental health, and then just vanish from this planet. Like we just vanish. No comment, no
Us
nothing.
Having still no work balance.
No, but this is the thing. So we always have these profound episodes, as Lucas just said, and then we're like, we should be taking this advice. But then again,
we take it?
We fall off the grid right after them. We're like, we're going to be more consistent. And then we're like, no.
Grid. There's no grid. We make the grid and we adapt it every time. Yet we never follow it.
And that's on work-life balance, maybe.
Should you be listening to us?
No
yes.
Balance.
Should you follow our example? Absolutely bloody not.
But I love that we're so confident about it too.
Right? We were like preaching, like you should do this. Even we can give free advices.
If anyone goes back to our previous episode, you can hear Lucas being like, I actually took notes, guys.
Yeah.
And him just really not
But the notes vanished just as much as our following episode did. Not gonna sugarcoat it here, honestly.
No, but honestly,
we are back.
I was actually, who was I talking to? I was talking to a friend, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm really working on my life balance." And they were like, "Where's the work?" And I was like, "Honey, I've lost her a long time ago."
As well as the balance.
She disappeared. She got on the train and left.
No, but I feel like the balance part is definitely out of equation most of the time for all of us.
No, but
it really changes depending on what we go through in life. Our podcast uploads change. It adapts, and I think everyone can see that. How are you guys? I'm back with the question, the Vic question.
Hey,
where do I even start?
My question is, where have you guys been? Like, it's not just like, how are you, but also like, where have you been?
My question, easy. I have been with you, Emma, here in Riga.
Oh my god. They were together, but I wasn't.
Yeah, big cleft.
The puzzle piece wasn't complete.
It wasn't complete, no.
No.
Can we also give a shout out to Mikla? Like, how do you say Mikla's Bakery?
Mikla's Bakery in Riga.
That's when the podcast was developed. We initiated that there.
I love that. And the fact that we always meet up there, no matter who's coming or who's coming to Riga, first thing's there.
First thing there.
It's
also,
like our
11 out of 10 can recommend, because that almond croissant.
Oh, talk to me about it.
Almond croissant.
To die for. I think I ate it every day 5 times.
Really?
I'm not surprised. I would do that too. But how was the dynamic? Like,
it was incredible.
Was it incredible?
Stellar.
It was.
The deep talk, the depth that we went into, like I honestly thought we were not gonna dive up no more. Like I was like, where that is, like, you know, that's
You're
it.
Deep,
like
deep.
Like, the surroundings were blurring. Like it was just
like
us.
Lucas's background.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Lucas has the most blurry background of all time, and him just being in focus.
The most important part.
Work meetings.
Exactly. So. But you guys meeting up, did you come up with extraordinary ideas like the podcast, or was it more
we came up with extraordinary ideas to make our lives better.
Okay.
And then we went into a weekend where we just completely screwed everything up, the both of us, independently from one another. And then on Monday morning, we met up again. We were just like, yo, we got to get better.
Yeah. We
not
really
taking
did that.
Any of the advice to heart and just really screwing up.
Once again, we were profound. We were deep. We were giving the best advice. We were listening. We weren't even interrupting each other. Like, that's the level we reached. We were so immersed in the conversation. Yeah. And then we left each other, and we just had the most insane weekend.
We
doing
did.
Nothing.
We did.
What we talked about.
But
we had a blast.
That's a recurring pattern of us.
We had a blast at the end of the day, and that's what my friend termed the COVID rebound. Like, this is just the life I'm living right now.
COVID rebound. Shout out to your friend, because it is the COVID rebound time. Like, we're doing the absolute most.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing stuff we never knew we could do.
Yeah. Low
But
key.
times 300.
Low key.
And like, I don't know how you guys feel. Like yesterday, I was at uni and I was talking. Everybody looked exhausted, and I was like, "Guys, are you just dead right now?" And they were like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "But at the same time, if some social event or some little idea is popped into your head, you immediately are like, yeah."
Let's
Like
do it.
I used to think about these things, but now I'm like, somebody's like, "Hey, do you want to come now to like go skip rope?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I'm
you have
coming.
like 3,000 things
Let's
to
do
do.
it.
And they're like, "Do you want to pick flowers?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like pollinate bees. No,
It is
exactly
so true.
Make honey. Like, I'll do that.
Me too. It's like, you're up for this? I'm like, dude, just pick me. Like, just get me out of my house.
Yeah.
Get me out of the studying situation.
But it's the spirit. It's the spirit. We have COVID is over now. Like, we live our lives again. Summer is bloody here. I mean, the weather in Riga has been outstanding recently. And it's just like, you want to go out. You want to do things. You want to be active, proactive. You want to see your friends. You want to do as many things as bloody possible, because we are in the end still missing 2 years of our bloody lives. And it's just like I see it especially with work. Like, I want to be so involved. I want to be so everywhere and always out that like my brain is like constantly burning on fire, like constantly like.
I think my brain is still like trying to adapt to what's happening with the world. Like, we went from not doing anything, and my brain right now is like, it's a lot of input. It's a lot of social input, I would say, and impressions. I went to the beach and I told Emma Lucas, and it felt like I was in a High School Musical 5
it looked
movie.
insane.
And I was Gabriella, and we were sitting by a bonfire.
With your Troy?
My Troy.
I mean, we gotta get to this topic.
Dude, the Troy?
The Troy. I was making marshmallows and singing to Georgia Ezra Budapest and Riptide by Vance Joy, and I felt like COVID never happened at that point. That was my rebound.
And it was amazing. So, and I was like, dude, she's out there just living life.
It looked super stellar. Those pics from the beach, man.
The pigs?
The pigs.
Amazing.
The pictures.
Sorry, the pigs. I mean, pigs too, I guess, because I'm sure there were some animals there as well. Like, I was in the middle of nowhere.
Pigs
probably
at the
some
beach?
wild boar going on.
Okay, that's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's kind of thrilling. So you're like, oh my god, it's even more exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, you used to think about these things. You're like, is that kind of dangerous? Maybe you shouldn't do it. And now you're like, yeah,
I will do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Like, I have alpacas by my house. Like, I would go for a walk and see a random llama, you know, because we have a zoo by our place.
What?
Yeah.
On the topic of animals, guys, the most insane story.
Never heard the story, so you're getting a genuine reaction. Okay.
Most insane story. So my parents called me the other day, and my mom was just like, you will not believe what happened. And I was like, what happened? That lady gets home, and there's a freaking kangaroo in the garden. Like a kangaroo in the garden.
What country are we talking about?
This just doesn't sound real.
A real live jumping, boxing kangaroo.
Düsseldorf, Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, area of Düsseldorf.
Setting is Germany.
Like Central Europe, a kangaroo in the garden.
So when did this happen?
Last week, I don't remember. But like insane, like insanity.
Are you in Australia?
Kangaroo in the garden.
No, but imagine. Okay, scenario. Sorry, didn't want to interrupt, but this is the thing, guys. If you were in your garden and you turn around, you see a kangaroo, what would you do?
Pictures.
I would
selfies.
Feel like my life would be complete. Like, I would stop everything else. I would just drop out of medical school. Like, that for me is it.
That's the peak.
That is
Emma. What's your take? What do you do?
I don't know. I think we would have this awkward eye contact, you know, where it's just like, oh, what are you doing here?
Like, both of you looking at each other, you don't belong here.
Yeah,
this is my grounds.
And then I think I'd run. I'm not even.
You're not gonna take a picture or video?
No, take a video while I'm running. Like,
Oh wait, Lucas, question. Did
Are they
she have a
dangerous?
pocket with the baby?
Her just being
Well, I
like
don't
the
know. I don't think
stereotype
so.
of a kangaroo? Are you
I mean,
assuming?
No,
I
but
don't
they
know.
do have the pocket
No, I mean,
babies.
I don't think so. But it was in the newspaper. I can find the article.
But was it your garden? Like your parents have the garden?
Yeah, continue the story. Continue.
Is there more to the story?
Well, there's not more to the story. The only thing is there's like no bloody zoo like for like another 90 kilometers. Like insane. Like it must have been some posh person in the neighborhood just having a bloody kangaroo, just like
This was
casually.
homie.
You know, like people
Sure.
have fish in their garden. That homie must have been like, yo, let me get a kangaroo. Like I didn't even know it was legal. Aren't they like somewhat
I
protected?
can't. I don't think it's legal.
No, I don't think that's it. You know what I'm saying?
That story
But
is
insane.
so iconic. Like life is so weird. Like how did that even? I do not. Humans are so bizarre. Like that kangaroo could be up in Australia, and then you're just in your like perfectly polished garden in Germany, and you just see a kangaroo, and you're like
Lucas,
and you're just like, bro, am I
playing golf?
hallucinating? Like that probably would have been my first thought. Like, am I hallucinating?
Like
Like am I going
golf
crazy?
and then you just see that. You know what I'm saying? Like
insanity.
But that's legendary. But kangaroos are low key really strong. So be careful.
They box, man. They box.
What happened? Did they take the kangie?
Yeah.
And who takes
like
the
animal
kangie?
control?
No, but like, who do you call to take a kangie?
Animal control.
Oh my god, I can't believe the reaction the person like your mom called or dad called, and they were probably like, "What?"
I can't either. But imagine it's like your first day on the job. You think you're gonna pick up a stray dog. You're like, okay.
And then it's just like a bloody kangaroo just like hopping through your.
No, somebody calls you. I would think it's a prank call. They're like, yo, there's a kangaroo in my garden. I was like, dude,
no, get off
I'm not
the weed.
coming.
No, but low key kind of good though, adding bonus points to your career. But like that's insane.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Like, question is, how did they take it? Okay, I mean,
like the floop, and then you know a kangaroo goes like into coma, and then you take it out.
Did your parents witness this insanity? Why haven't you asked follow-up questions? Because that's insane.
Because when my mom told me the story, I was literally like so done with life that I could not bother.
Okay.
But
that's so not an excuse
insane.
when someone tells you they see a kangaroo.
But I'm talking to them later, so I shall ask.
Okay, please ask about the kangaroo.
And I will do a follow-up.
Oh my god. What's the wildest animal you've seen, Emma? Like for me, I don't even know. Lion?
You mean like, but do you mean like in a natural setting? Not that the kangaroo spotting was natural.
No.
In any way, but like at a zoo.
I mean,
or
at
like
a zoo, you see everything.
No, I'm talking general, like just top of your head. Like,
what do you mean? But like, I feel like in the wilderness, you know, like what have I seen?
Okay, let's do wilderness.
Okay, I've seen a huge whale. I've seen dolphins and seals, like in California. I think that the whale was insane.
The whale, I bet.
Like a humpback. Yeah, because I saw him he just came up and
crazy.
Because you know, they just kind of come up and then they open
large blue whale or no?
No, like a humpback, like the largest whales, because it literally looked like a house was just arising out of the ocean. Because those homies.
Thanks for
dude,
that.
have you seen Pinocchio? Like he's swallowed by one of them, and those things. Insane.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was funny.
Insane.
No, but blue whales are larger.
Really?
Yeah, I believe blue whales are the biggest whales. I think.
I'm not a whale expert.
No,
no, definitely not.
But I think that's like the
I went to the zoo in Riga, like, and I saw a lot.
The one in Mesoparks.
Didn't want to see.
I heard
don't
it's really
think they're
sad.
following a lot of the guidelines there. Not for the people and not for the animals. Like,
I mean, shout out to Mikla, but not shout out to Riga Zoo.
I was seeing like a poor polar bear, and it was summer, and I was like, this polar bear has no, like, the temperature isn't it, and he seemed really sad. I saw a lion.
But they're sad. I mean, they're bloody in a cage, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I've seen them in zoos. I don't know if I love zoos anymore and I support them, but like I've seen that. I haven't seen wild animals. I've seen a dead, like what's it called? A dead, like, what's when they reincarnate? No, not reincarnate, but like when they put stuff in it, but it's
when
dead.
They're stuffed?
No, but it's called something.
I'm like, she's like, when you put stuff into it, I'm like, when they're stuffed?
But they're stuffed animals.
Moose that was real dead, but they stuffed it again.
A goose.
And a moose.
A moose.
How have you never seen like a moose homie in like Scandinavia? What's up with that?
Large. I don't know what is up with that. I think God is like, Victoria can't handle that, because like I might need 4 months to process that.
Because
they're large.
They are.
Huge.
But that's weird. Have you seen the Northern Lights?
No.
Oh.
What? But you're Swedish.
She's literally like the most cliche things of her country. She's like, no.
No, and I literally lived by the North Pole in Sweden. Haven't seen the Northern Lights.
I love that. So in conclusion,
I've seen a lot though.
We've seen a lot. We've done a lot. I was in Riga. I took 8 trains in 2.5 weeks.
What?
Crazy.
I'm confused. Yeah.
Crazy girl.
So I was supporting that German train.
Crazy girl.
Crazy.
Train, what is it? Train company, which I don't support, but
But did you try the €9 ticket?
I actually have the €9 ticket through like my semester ticket. So right now in Germany for 3 months, you can get a ticket for €9 and you can take like any public transport except for the best trains. Shady.
And throughout Germany, right?
Yeah, they be skimping out on us.
Oh my god.
You can take every train except for like the nice fast trains.
Mm-hmm.
But then you'll pay extra for it.
Yeah, and then you pay like €70 for it. So.
But wait, €9 you can go anywhere in Germany. Anywhere. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
That's cool. You can take any bus.
8 train rides.
8 train rides in 2.5 weeks. And my flights to Riga. But it was insane. I'm not complaining. Living my best life. Saw all my favorite people in 2.5 weeks, except for Victoria, but I saw her a month ago.
Oh, cutie.
Cutie. But
I did see a month ago.
Now it's back to the grind.
Back to the grind. You went to Riga, like that's insane. Riga always placed in our hearts.
Magical
Lucas
place
is in Riga, but in our hearts, there's Riga somewhere.
There is Riga, always Riga.
Always. And I mean,
always
it's insane
Riga.
because you arrive there and it's because you lived there for so long, like it's so familiar. And then if I hang out with Lucas, or if I hung out with my friends that I always hung out with every weekend, my beautiful, gorgeous Italians, it was like we were really excited to see each other, but then I was there. And we were like, yeah, it's normal that you're here. You know,
it was so normal
special.
Because I was still so used to you being around, because every time before when you visited, it was during COVID times and people were coming on and off either way, you know? And then like now COVID time, like at least in my head and like everywhere out there, it's like over. And then you just come over and you're just like, yeah, she bloody lives here. But then you also got to remember, look, hey, she's leaving Monday. Like she doesn't live here anymore.
I feel like you lock into this whole different person when you arrive. It's like click, like it clicks.
Yeah. Totally.
And the energy shift is just different, and it's hyped and it's pumped and it's like insane.
It is.
And for me and Emma, we literally had the most insane time in class. Like I even showed my classmate, I was like, me and this girl did insane stuff. We were singing in Latvian class, and like that is just another different type of energy, you know? That I don't think you bring along in anywhere else.
No,
I certainly don't. And it's like you said, it's like a parallel universe for me, because it fits like a puzzle piece. You just start and then it's so simple and easy, and I'm just so in the now. I completely forget the rest of my like normal day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And it's just so natural, and it's insane, and
it's so natural.
It's crazy. And like you said, you get to this elevated level. Like I have not been this version of myself in a long time, and it was so fun.
It is insanity.
It
so
really was
fun.
Like being in Riga, it's just, it hits differently. That's
it really
just
hits
sort
different.
of it.
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
I feel like a new part of my personality comes out there.
Totally.
It is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
And that's what I miss. Like when I was flying, when the plane was landing, I had tears in my eyes because I was so excited. I get so emotional, as you guys know. Every goodbye from Riga, I cry literally.
Me and Emma's goodbye, we need to talk about that later.
When the last time Vic and I saw each other in Riga was when we decided to do the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was our like beautiful day where all of us were hanging out, and then Vic and I still had lunch though.
And I was still studying in Riga.
You were still here.
At that point.
Crazy.
And it was a build-up. Like, we knew something's gonna, like, we knew we were gonna leave, and it was like, the energy was sad, but it was really fun at the same time. And Lucas just left, and Emma just bursted out crying. And I at that point, I was like keeping it in. And then, like, shout out to Michelle. She made the situation better, and then she left, and then I got into the car and the taxi, and I started crying.
Yeah.
It was
and I
really
broke
big.
down. I think there are very rare moments where people get a hug from me and I break down. But that's how you know how big the love is for you guys and
that's
for
how you know it's real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I get so emotional, and it's such a special place for me, and I'm forever so happy that we went there. And I mean it, but I think for me the take home message of this trip was it's always there.
It is always here.
Like, I got on a plane and I still have a place there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, yes, it's always there. Like, Riga will always be here. But the thing is, in about 2.5 years, none of us will be no more.
Dude.
Just pointing that out.
But it will always, we always
starting
still have
a depression. In 3, 2, 1. No.
Riga.
It's a legendary place though, because it consists of so many, like, it's like a burst of things you never expect. Like, you just showed us a video of a woman doing some illegal acts in the middle of, like, you know, the center of the city, but like we just saw everything. And like the garlic bread and everything like that. It piles up, but Lucas is living in it right now.
I'm living in it. I'm still here.
Because it's still legendary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still here, and I'm still living for it. I'm never gonna go, like, I'm gonna leave probably by the time that I like graduate, but like till then, no, bro, I'm here. I'm staying.
And we're always gonna come back, so
we will always come back. Like, Riga will always have a special place in my heart, honestly.
I just need the fact that they're at some point again.
Yeah.
Girl, you need to come back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You need to come back. But also Riga, like, that's a place I'm gonna go take my children with. You know, like I'm gonna be that annoying parent that's gonna be super
that drags their
nostalgic.
children to where they studied.
Yeah, and just be like, guys, this is where I had my coffee, and they're like, I don't
shut up. Yeah, they're gonna be like, we really don't.
They're like, I really like, this looks great, like, but I'm like, and this is where, like, probably not even the beautiful buildings. It's just like Speakeasy or something. I'm like, this is where I studied every day, and they're like, this looks like crap, and you're like,
Speakeasy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, but that place,
the people, some yes, some no. Do I miss the dean? No. But other than that, we vibe.
Who isn't the dean anymore? Eh?
What?
Really?
No, she's vice dean now.
Do we have another dean?
We have another dean, yes.
A dean.
The internationals and national medical program was merged together. Now there's the medical program, and then there is a sub dean for nationals, internationals.
Okay, before we wrap this up though, I want Lucas to tell the story how he got a hosting moment.
Oh my god.
Icon living. Please.
Icon living.
So yeah, I got a call and someone asked me like is this Lucas, like one of the hosts of the Fat Guy podcast? And I was like, yes. So I was invited by that lady to be the judge of a talent show, and I did it.
Dude,
oh my god,
I did it.
From the fact that first event.
From the podcast, like, she knew about the podcast, and that's why she contacted me.
Oh my god,
incredible! I love that.
Insane.
Imagine going on the phone and then being like, "Are you Lucas from the fact that?" And you're like, "Hell yeah."
Yes.
But, like, that is.
But if you want me to perform, I have a huge fee.
No, and then you're also like, milestone? Let me check my calendar. I don't know if I have time for you.
We have all the time, but then because that's insane.
It was insane. It was
but you judged some people. You did your thing.
Who won?
Some guy that sang an original song.
Oh.
Was it
really
English
nice.
or in Latvian?
The thing is, no, it wasn't Latvian, but also the song wasn't Latvian. But this homie literally went ahead and translated the song for me in English, so that I can have a copy of that song, so I would get what the song's about.
No.
Brilliant.
Icon.
Brilliant.
What'd you call an icon living? Lucas.
He is literally, he's incredible. Like his musical skills, from playing the guitar to singing, is wild. Literally wild.
We want to thank anyone who just contacted Lucas. And boosted our egos.
Krista.
To the max.
Krista.
This is all I needed. This is my peak.
Shout out to Krista.
Vic's peak is
the kangaroo.
Finding a kangaroo in her garden.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would literally make her leave medical school.
But
and
you
that's
live by the river,
statement.
Vic, right?
Don't quote me on that, but that might happen.
But you live by the river there, don't you, Vic?
I do, but there's no sight of kangaroos here except for
no. But if you live by the river, God knows, maybe tomorrow morning you wake up to the view of an orca.
No, but let's hope we don't see kangaroos because I want to become a doctor.
Okay, cool. Priorities. We love a
Priorities.
prestigious queen.
She's just like, no kangaroos for me, please. I wanna finish med school.
No kangaroos.
Oh my God! If somebody would want to sabotage you, like they would know how to now.
They would know. They would know.
But where do you find a kangaroo? In Lucas' garden.
Absolutely bonkers, is it?
That's insane. But should we call it a day, man? Like we talked about everything. We talked about kangaroos. We talked about Riga. Once again, Riga. 90% of our conversations. Still love that.
Because Riga is insane. Like everybody here on the podcast that hasn't been to Riga, man, you need
I love
to
it.
come.
I love it. But also what I love most is us preaching but then again being authentic and just out there living our life. And I think we're all doing pretty well.
Living our best life is key here.
Living our best life. So everybody enjoy that COVID rebound because hey, you don't know what else is coming in. A lot of things be coming.
A lot of things are happening.
So
take advantage and
do the COVID rebound. Do everything. Go meet kangaroos. Go have that burger that you always wanted to have. No, that's I mean, yes.
I mean, just continue. Maybe
do what's it called? Like skinny dipping at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Definitely in for skinny dipping. Yeah.
Take that trip around Europe. You know. Acting as if everyone's millionaires, but like you know what I'm saying.
No, you got this. And these are
that
things.
€9 trip card. You
get
know?
Get the €9 card and just go for
it. Get the €9 ticket. I'm gonna use it this summer. Like I'm going to like Berlin and stuff. Like I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna come to freaking Kiel. Oh no, you're not gonna be there.
No.
FML.
Okay, guys. Okay, we love you.
Let's do a promo.
Find us on Instagram, The Fact That Official. Find us on Twitter, The Fact That Subscore. Hit us up on all the platforms where podcasts are available, including bloody YouTube. Hit us up, listen to our previous episodes, get enlightened on whatever the hell we're jumbling about. Because
if we meet any more kangaroos, yes.
It is wild. It is wild.
Wild is the right word. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thanks guys for listening.
Thanks for listening.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.